I'll have to say this, not because I'm his dad, but Matt had a talent. He had a God-blessed talent. We moved to our current house in '93, and in our back garden, we've got a room about 22 feet by 22 feet, and a few kids from across well, there's a school across the road. They knocked on the door and said, "We understand you've got a room down the bottom of the garden. Do you play any instruments?" He said, "I play the drums." And they said, "Well, can we come and start a band up?" And one lad said, "Well, I actually play drums." And the other lad said, the other two lads, we play guitars. "Can you sing?" And Matt said, "Well, I've never tried, but I'll give it a go." And he picked up the mic, and that was it. He would have been 14, 15, and that's when he met his wife, Amy. Hang on a minute. I think Matt went into hospital round about January 23rd, and he passed April the 21st. So that's quite some time. It makes you cherish life a bit more, and yeah, it can make you bitter. Yeah, I am angry, but on the plus side, we had 27 great years. Having lost him, never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be sitting here now, experiencing what we've experienced this week. I'm proud that Matt has had this effect. In the music field, you could put Oz on a balcony with the Pope, and you could say, "Who's that on the balcony?" Well, I don't know, the bloke with a white hat and the gown, but that's Oz.
First time I met Matt was he knocked on my door. First thing I saw, he was wearing a parka, but under that parka he had a bandage and a little tube coming out, and I thought, I've got a smack freak knocking on the door. That's my first thought. And he said, "I want you to listen to my songs." I said, "Look, I don't even know who you are. And how did you get my name, number?" He played More Than a Friend, which was probably one of my favourite songs and will still be. I said, "It's great." I said, "I should do a harmony all the way through that. That would be great." And he said, "Yeah, you can do that." But he said, do you want to work with me?" And I said, "No, I don't." And so that was it, really. That was the first time I met him. And he came back 2 days later with Amy, who was later to be his wife. And they sat down and she said, "You should work with him." I'd been singing and recording and stuff for years, but never had I come across someone with such an immediate talent as what he had. I actually never signed a contract until very, very late with Matt. We agreed to do it verbally. He had a fantastic relationship with his wife, Amy. His family took me on board. There was never any jealousy there or anything like that, and they just let me guide him the way where he wanted to go.
When Matt first went to hospital, Oz spent days and days up there. He was given the time, afforded the time to just come and be part of the family, if you like. I don't know if I could say that Oz treated him like a son or like a brother.
I loved him. He's actually probably, as weird as this may seem, probably the love of my life, because I never knew anybody that had that effect on me. On the day when Matt died, his mum and dad said to me, "Well, it's not just us that lost a son, you have." And that meant a lot to me, really.
I've heard that song, God knows how many times, and it's only ever been Matt singing it.
But today was difficult because in comes a guy called Josh that we'd never met before. The frightening thing is that his voice it parallels everything that Matt would do, and that was difficult.
But hearing Josh singing it made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. It was one of those moments when it catches you and you think, God Almighty, he's back, he's here.
Everything that Matt stood for is in this room today. He wanted cystic fibrosis to be put on the map. He would have loved all this. He would love the fact that me and his dad were out on a plane even. He used to find me and his dad together hilarious. It was my first time away with Trev. And if you think I can talk a lot, he can talk me under the table. And he's an ex-copper, so he keeps me in check.
It's been an experience of a lifetime. I can say on behalf of both of us, it's been an absolute pleasure.
one of the great things, if Matt's looking down there, he'd be saying, rock on.